What is up, guys? Your old Drellis here with another video for you. This time we are doing a tier list of Halo Infinite weapons, so let's just jump right in. So I'm going to start right here and just kind of go down like that, I think. So we got the Assault Rifle, and it's high recoil, good damage up close, but I'm going to throw it under C. Just my opinion there, but yeah, I don't use it too often. Oh, getting out of line here. Oh, it's all weird. Okay, so the shotgun, I'm going to throw that under C as well because it's just damage. It's not very high for a shotgun, you know? And next we got the battle rifle, which the battle rifle can take you through the whole game, honestly. So that's going under S because I've had that gun in my hand the whole time, pretty much through the whole campaign. Next we got Heatwave. Heatwave is an interesting gun. Many uses, I guess you could say. Decent output of damage, so put it under B. Next we got Commando. Commando is good all around. Good output, single fire accuracy, damage is pretty good, so put it under A. Next we got the Disruptor. Now the Disruptor has a few downsides. Just the ammo and how many a mag can hold, it's just kind of on the lower end, I'd say. Damage output is great, but hardly do you want to pick that up because of the lack of bullets, especially for them bullet sponge enemies you're dealing with. But then, so we got, this is the Cinder Shot, which again, under C, I don't use very often. And next, we got Hydra, which damage output is pretty good. Other than that, I don't use too often because it's just not very versatile, I'd say. The Mangler, honestly, bottom of the list. I never pick that up unless I'm out of ammo and everything else. And we got good old Needler. That's gonna go probably in the middle there. And it's funny considering the Needler was one time, or I should say, in Combat Evolved, it was honestly the best weapon to pick up. Just the most OP thing because snipers and bazookas were so hard to find. And next we got the Pulse Carbine, which I found to be quite useful, really. So I'm gonna throw that up there. Its damage output is not that great, but for taking out shields and taking out enemies that are running, quite useful. Next we got the Plasma Pistol. Again, just throw it down there. The grunts use it for a reason. And now we got the Ravager, which quite good gun. High damage, 3 burst volley, I believe. And it also leaves a area of effect damage, which could be quite useful, especially if you're trying to hit something behind something. And next we got good old Sniper Rifle. You know where that's going. Okay. Next we got the Sentinel Rifle, which, I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, I'm not, so I'm gonna throw it under C. And then we got, it's the Skewer. Okay, Skewer damage is really high, honestly. The only downside is the lack of reload time, and it's a one-shot weapon, so it's just not very useful in many areas, I'd say. Next we got the pistol, which again, always useful. Always useful to have a decent, strong sidearm. This I find is much better than the Disruptor, just overall accuracy, I believe the mag size is a bit higher, just by a couple, but still those couple are definitely needed. Next we got the Bazooka. You know, for boss fights it's good. Other than that, not much use in it. So I'm gonna throw it under B there. And next we got the Shock Rifle. Okay, so I have been messing with this weapon a little bit, and I gotta say, the damage output, if you line up a shot, it shoots 3 at a time, and it's very quick, so you can't swipe across the screen. If you hold your shot, its damage output takes out almost anything with one hit to the face. Quite useful. Alright, next we got the Stalker Rifle, which it vents so fast. Like, you have to vent it quite often. It's just overheats so quickly. And its damage output, again, not the greatest. I'd say, yeah, it's very similar to that in terms of picking it up and using it. Alright, and now we got our melee weapons. Now these are a bit different, I'd say differently on Legendary. The sword, for instance, sometimes takes 2 hits to kill stuff. So I'm gonna put it there, just because of its usefulness. I mean, in its damage on Legendary, it's not as high as you would want it to be. And next we got the Gravity Hammer. And so, the Gravity Hammer, good for area of effect damage. Quite, I'd say you could get quite a good use out of it, like in terms of length. I mean, like, it doesn't run out of its energy really fast. So let's throw that under A, I think, because it's definitely higher damage than this thing, the energy sword there. So it's gonna go into the A tier. So really, we just got our 3 S tier weapons: the BR rifle, the sniper, the shock rifle, and then A tier we got Commando, pulse carbine, Ravager, the sidekick, gravity hammer, and next for B we got Needler, Heatwave, Hydra, Bazooka, and the Stalker Rifle. And for C we got the Assault Rifle, Shotgun, Disruptor, Cinder Shot, Sentinel Rifle, or Sentinel Beam, Energy Sword, Energy Sword, and then D we got a Plasma Pistol, Mangler, and a Skewer. So that's it, guys. That's the Halo Infinite tier list for weapons. And again, this is based on Legendary campaign, and this is just what I find the most useful when actually trying to get through it. But yeah, if you guys like this one, let me know. And yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.